Hello, welcome, what's good guys? Tone here, and today I want to check out Bullet Brogue, which this was a nice surprise. Just a few days after I uploaded that Rapid Brogue video recently, they posted that there's a new version of Rapid Brogue, essentially, called Bullet Brogue, and it's even shorter. So, a Brogue dungeon has the Amulet on level 26 and is 40 levels deep in total if you want to go for the extended game. Rapid Brogue is 6 and 10. Bullet Brogue is 3 and 5, so it's half as long as a Rapid Brogue. It's supposed to be very difficult, some saying even unfair. And I know nothing else about it. I haven't even played a game yet. So really curious to check this out. So let's get into this one. By the way, my usual reminder, if you guys would like to support this channel and my other work, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. So feel free to check that out. There's a link in the description below. So immediately entering Bullet Brogue here. By the way, I'm really curious to see how dangerous of an enemy we can run into on the first floor. I imagine that... So in Vanilla Brogue, every once in a while you run into these scenarios where it's like you run into like a really dangerous enemy and you don't have like any good way to deal with it. And you have to use like every resource you have to not even guarantee that you escape, but just to maximize your odds that you escape. So you're standing there like face to face with a dragon and you're like, okay, I need to pop a consumable right now, but which one like saves me? I could imagine a game that's this condensed, and as part of that, we'll have like difficult enemies like earlier, and you may not have as many resources by the time you bump into them. I can imagine you run into a lot of scenarios like that. I also wonder how in this game, because in Rapid Rogue, I believe it condenses like the number of like vaults you find on the levels. So you run into a lot more per level to kind of have the number be comparable to like a full game of regular Brogue. Maybe not exactly. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but you do like see a lot more. I'm wondering if Rapid Rogue, like all the levels are just going to be like made up entirely of vaults, or what that's going to look like here. We already see a vault immediately. Here's a locked door, and this is a monkey key holder. So this monkey starts with the key, and you have to chase them down and kill them. Which can be very dangerous in this type of Brogue, because who knows if they're gonna like run away into like a troll or something. Like who knows what can be here. So we got to be careful about that. It's unfortunate that I can't actually throw darts at them right now because of this foliage. But I think we'll want to go here first. The other thing that Rapid Brogue does is it gives you double the enchants per enchant scroll, and same thing for like strength gain from strength potions. So I wonder if that is modified in this variant of Rogue as well. Oh, this is the monkey. They walked right up to me. Oh, they're gonna make this easy for us. Got 3 hits on them, and we're gonna throw a dart. I think there must be no path out to the left, otherwise I feel like they would have ran away to that side. But we got really fortunate where maybe the only way out of this entrance area is to the right. So we have a door key here, and let's investigate what is here on the left. Bloodwort, that's good to find. Marble statue. It's not a cracked statue. So... see, this vault treasure room probably comes from this door. Peek in here. It's got stabs. Those ones only have 2 charges, which is unfortunate. There's another key. Okay, we have 2 key holders here. I see a scroll. Alright, let's be careful with that key. Let's see. There could totally be eels and stuff in here too, so we got to be careful, I would think. All right, let's peek into this door. All right, so I suspect this is an isolated room. I want to check that. It might connect up here. I'm going to walk down here and check that, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to grab this key. I suspect this is maybe like a... Let me clear out all that foliage and do a search. Nothing. I suspect this is a gauntlet key holder. Okay, so this does connect actually. Search here as well. So turrets might appear once I activate this. Oh no, it's a collapsing floor. Okay, it's fine. We can walk out of here and we should be good. Alright, so we have 2 keys now. Here's another treasure room. It has stabs in it again. We have a spear over here. Grab the golden and Bullet Brogue. This definitely feels a little more arcadey. We haven't seen an enemy yet. Oh, we have the key for this door. Oh, we did see the monkey, but they're part of the key holder. We haven't seen like a generated enemy yet. So these, I think, give you the choice of 1 staff. Oh no, you get to get 2. Okay. And that's the same thing here. So we're gonna have a lot of staffs. So we have lightning and tunneling. These are some pretty good tools to have, I think. Okay, this is like a campsite or something. I forget what these are called. You have like a little bedroll and an item and a sanctuary thing there. Something to note, we have a spear. We can actually lure any enemy back here and then hide on this side of the sanctuary and stab them with the spear until they die. We have a few allies here. This is a huge boon this early. An Ogre and Goblin Mystic pairing is quite strong because the Mystic powers up the Ogre. Let's walk over to the left again. We can see what that middle door goes to because it looks like an isolated room again. It could go north, but it might be isolated. We also have a key, so we can check those other doors. Okay, that might actually connect. Actually, yeah, this... I didn't notice this. This is probably doesn't connect to anything. It might connect over here. We have blinking and tunneling. So double tunneling and blinking. Is this a secret door? No. Sometimes vaults can have secret doors in them. That it's basically a type of nested vault. They're very rare. Alright, there's an ogre over here. I want to wait here and see if we can get a sneak attack on them. Oh. Our allied ogre ruined it. He hasn't seen us yet. I'm waiting for one of them to hit each other. Okay, he's hunting us now. Oh, that's our ally ogre that's getting their butt kicked. That happened a lot slower than I was expecting. Let's just blast this guy with a bunch of lightning. To help out our ally here. See, the Mystic is shielding our ogre, so they're not even really getting hit. Probably didn't have to help them at all, honestly. Oh, that's a toad. Let's definitely let our ogre kill that. Alright, well this connects over here. Some jackals there. I'll let our allies deal with that. Is it just one? Okay, this connects to the... it doesn't quite connect, but I don't mind swimming in the water for a turn here. Grab some stuff. There's our first eel. Let's let the ogre deal with it. I hit it. Dude, it's gonna kill our mystic. Actually shielded, so I can kind of just tank it for a moment. Okay, ogre defeated it. I'm actually gonna hop in the water here. I don't see any more eels. You can actually see them when you're submerged in water. Okay, this is just a kobold. We can deal with that. Okay, so we have... I was gonna search this room just because I saw that fire trap as well. This is another type of key holder. So this is probably a secret... It's a guaranteed secret door, actually. Okay. And a ring of wisdom would be nuts here with all these staves. So this key probably opens this vault. And there's a staff of blinking, another staff over there. So we can have 6 staves right now, 2 tunneling and 2 blinking. It's a pretty good kit for like getting a nice smash and grab on the amulet. I didn't catch how many charges these had. That's like a 3-charge blinking staff. That could be pretty nice. Even these ally wands are okay for us right now. We could like haste the ogre, which is pretty strong. There are a lot of other things that are pretty good here too. Discord, obstruction, transmit. And I wonder if we want to lean into the stabs here. But what else is there? There's a wand of empowerment. We can go empowered ogre again, get some retribution from our rapid brogue run. The light and the plate armor don't seem that appealing here to me, giving the context of everything else. Well, at the very least, we do empower our ogre once. Question is, do we want to keep it? It worked pretty well for us in Rapid Brogue until we ran out of food. Do we dare try again? They have a Goblin Mystic ally to help. I'm really tempted. One of my concerns is I wonder what the enchantment scroll distribution is on these first 3 levels. If we have enough to actually make an ally competitive, or if it's something where we have to like make do with like less resources comparatively than you would have in normal Brogue or Rapid Brogue. You know, the staves, I don't know if their recharge rate. One charge in 166 turns for a 3-charge staff. So that is, yeah, it's 500 divided by 3. So that's the standard recharge rate for a staff, which makes staves a little worse in a game that is supposed to be shorter. It does depend how much food we have to like wait out regen times though. But if this game's going to be shorter, then we're going to get like less stab charges throughout the whole game. I think we really need a wisdom ring to really make a staff build work. Now, if there are more like enchantment scrolls, then you can like recharge these with enchantment scrolls and stuff. In fact, with a shorter game, just like a few recharge scrolls, if you had like 2 of those. would really help carry you. Let's hold on to this this one of empowerment for the time being. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we want to use test our potions. I kind of want to do it downstairs because we're not going to benefit from detect magic up here. But if we go downstairs and hit a descent potion and get dropped to level 3, that's the final floor of like the main dungeon. Which means that can have dragons, it can have any manner of thing. So I don't think we do that here. I don't really want to use test the potions right here either. There's a lot of grass, which is dangerous. Spark hits us. Ooh, that's like a whole pack of ogres. Well, this is dangerous. Spark was probably an ogre, either a totem or a mage, possibly. I think we need to back up. Let me go ahead and test one of these potions. This is really dangerous. Oh, we got detect magic first try. Okay, well that helps. Yeah, there's an ogre shaman there. That's crazy. Are they all up? I'm gonna go jump down. So when you jump down a chasm in Brogue, unless a monster is flying, they don't follow you. So we essentially just juked that pack of enemies there. Now our ogre should follow us down. I don't think the goblin mystic will. You hear something die in combat? Is that upstairs? Might have been. Another staff. Allies can also fall into vaults. I wonder if our ally dropped in there. You hear something die in combat? They're fighting something. Oh, they probably dropped in here. Oh! That's a lot of stuff. Is that our ogre? It is. He's studying. He's gonna die in there. Not a whole lot we can do. I kind of want to throw this red potion in here, but it's gonna hit him as well. Just gonna back up for a minute. I think he's dead. Kind of late to like throw a potion at those guys because the door's shut. There are more goblins over here. Okay, that was creeping death, which isn't great. Well, I'm not going to survive any of this, so is it time to jump down again? It might be. Well, there's the Amulet of Yendor. Candlelit altar. Is it empty? Well, maybe it's time to smash and grab the amulet and run for our lives. We have a lot of good potions. We just don't know what they are. I only have one blinking staff. Well, here goes nothing. So that flame turret would wreck us. Yellow potion. We have 3 of those. Let me just drink one. Those are potions of strength. And each one gave me 2 strength. The sword. Oh yeah, I should search. Okay, there's a paralysis trap right there. Uh-oh. I think one of those Dar woke up. Alright, well we have the Amulet of Yendor. So the stairs usually have some level of distance between them. It's not always the case, but since on level 2, the stairs were like over here, that means on this floor, the stairs to get back up, so that's where the downstairs would have been on level 2, is most likely on this half of the map, possibly up here. I think I'm gonna run this way. Actually, this was a bad idea. May as well see what's down here. Nothing. I was like, I'm just gonna use tunneling, but I probably should have tunneled through this. I mean, I do have a lot of charges, right? Oh, that's a troll that found me somewhere. I thought that was the Warden of Yendor. Where the heck did he come from? He must have saw me from this room. Oh, it's statue shatters. He was... Wait, no, the statue was the Warden of Yendor. So I'm hoping that stack of 2 scrolls is enchantment? Dang, really regretting not picking up that other blinking staff now. So there's a Dar pack up here. I think I want to avoid that room altogether, so let's tunnel more. So when you tunnel diagonally, sometimes it like goes further. People say that. I don't know if it just means you get more tiles because it digs like a path. I mess with it too much. What does this say it should dig? 2 layers of obstruction. It did chip away this, and this, so maybe it did go further. I think we want to come up here and blink over here. We should drink some of these potions, but maybe I wait till after I blink. Because telepathy would be huge, speed would be pretty nice, levitation would be good. I just don't really have the luxury of doing it with the troll right behind me. Also wonder if that birch staff could be. Destruction would be cool. Can't really experiment with the troll right here though. Okay, so with the blinking staff, I have to get pretty close to actually clear this gap. Okay, we made it. There's a glowboard here. I feel like I have like a slight breathing room, so I want to try two things. Let's try the birch staff. It's haste. We just hasted the troll. Okay, that's not ideal. Fortunately, they're not right behind us. I'm glad I didn't test it when we were right next to them, because otherwise we'd have died right then and there. Because we wouldn't even be able to run, like, walk away from it. I was thinking about zapping it at them in case it was like obstruction or something. And let's see what some of these potions are. So that's a potion of life. Fantastic. Invisibility. Okay. That's really good. Well, let's run up here. Okay, so this looks like a legendary ally vault. I think that makes it unlikely to have the stairs, so I'm coming out this way. So we'll try to tunnel. There's a wall over here. Oh, that's lightning. By the way, the legendary ally vaults, it's sort of like a key where you bring it to the door, except you find a crystal orb and you bring it to the... Is it always an altar? Or is it something different? But yeah, you bring it to the thing. Yeah, it must be this altar. And then you get a legendary ally out of there. Whoops, oh my god. I just clicked on it and it auto-moved me next to the troll. Whoa, that's so bad. It just went 1, 2, 3. I just wasted 3 turns. 4, 5, 6 because I have to move back. That's so terrible. I can't believe that just happened to me. There's a captive troll and even more trolls. Why is it pitch black over here? This is darker than I've ever seen anything in the game. Interesting. Oh, that's a Dark Battle Mage. It's one. Dude, I think I can sneak attack this with my dagger and kill it. Oop, I was wrong. They only have like 20 health, I think, and dagger does ×5 on a sneak attack. Lightning might finish it off. Dude, it did. We killed the Dark Battle Mage. Okay, I gotta get away from this troll. Let's blink. There's the upstairs. Dude, centaurs? We cannot deal with centaurs at all. They're fast and like ranged. Dude, we're so close to like, we just have to get over here and then like, I think the first floor is gonna be a lot safer. I just don't know how we walk away from centaurs. We could abuse their AI, actually. It could defeat us in 2 hits. So if I bring them downstairs, they won't follow while they're fleeing. Only while they're hunting. But there's 2 of them, which makes it a lot more difficult. They could technically kill us this turn. If they both hit us, which... I think this guy won't because they're fleeing, so maybe we try to drink another potion. Like a potion of haste or something would probably be pretty big here. They're both fleeing. I had like 3 blink charges, that could be pretty big. I'm gonna jump downstairs because they're not gonna follow me down here. So this will give me a few turns. We do have to have troll behind us, but this will probably help us a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and read this. This is a scroll of enchanting. Let's enchant up our blinking staff. Yeah, so /4 blinking. That's huge. I think we just enchant that twice. And we just blink to victory. And we got a potion of speed. Alright, let's go. What's the range on this? Is it gonna like knock me right into this chasm? $14 spaces, it totally could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So where do we want to stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! That's way more chasm than I was expecting. Actually, I don't think we could even blink. We might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shoot. So we're gonna have to go around the long way. Or we tunnel. I don't know where we can tunnel. Maybe up here. Well, at least we didn't die yet. There's the crystal orb. Do we get our legendary ally? I don't think any of the legendary allies will save us at this stage. Oh no. We dropped down. There's no going back up. We have to go for mastery now. We're still hasted. Let's see what this last potion is. Levitation. Oh, that's... I would have liked to just jump down this chasm. Which I can't do all levitating now. If those guys don't follow us down. There's the exit. And we're hasted. Let's do this. There's a lich. That's a little scary. What's our stealth radius right now? None of this stuff can see us. Yeah, I'm tempted to greed for lumen stones. What could go wrong? Where's the golem? All the way up there. Okay, there's the Revenant. Let's just grab one more lumen stone and get the heck out of here. I'm gonna blink down. Oh, nope, do not throw the blinking staff. Apply it. Is this crystal? No, that one's stone. We could use crystal to reflect blinking on ourselves, or haste on ourselves if we're lucky. I don't see any like ideal spots for that. Like doing it into like a corner or something is usually pretty good, but it looks like you don't actually get corners on these. I think it's really unlikely for me to just like shoot this and get a haste. Not like it's doing anything. It must have been missing. Alright. Let's just blink over here and Just end the game, win the game. Why not? Light streams through the portal and you are teleported out of the dungeon. Congratulations, you have transcended the dungeons of doom. You retire in splendor, forever renowned for your remarkable triumph. Well, in a normal game of Brogue, 6 Lumen Stones and a Mastery is pretty good. I don't know how it stacks up in Bullet Brogue, but I'll take it. What a ride that was. This seems to like lean towards the side of like Chaos Generator, I feel like, which is like a fun aspect of some games sometimes, especially with like roguelikes, because this just seems like you get into crazy situations. Because think about the run we just had. We were like, all right, cozy first floor for the most part. We found some items here. It's like, all right, let's get a Wand of Empowerment and we'll like run with this like Ogre Ally build. We fall down a chasm. Actually, we jumped down a chasm to avoid some enemies. We did like a tactical thing there. We got separated from our ogre by a wall where we fell down. We landed on different parts of the map, which was unfortunate. They got destroyed, which meant that the Wand of Empowerment we picked up was wasted. Fortunately, we didn't use any enchant scrolls on it yet. And then, what did we do? We fell down another chasm? Or was I forced to jump down? I don't remember, but we jumped down another chasm, and we were suddenly on like the final floor of the regular dungeon. But we saw the amulet, so we just like used all our resources to get there and get out. But then we fell down from there after having to like do a tactical retreat when we were already halfway back up. We were so close to getting up and escaping on floor 1. But we fell down, so we just rushed to floor 2, or floor 5, the final floor on the bottom of the dungeon. And we ended up not landing in like middle of a million enemies. So we had like all our buffs up, so we ended up just grabbing like some Lumen Stones and getting out of there. Wild stuff. Really fun run. That was fantastic. Ascended without eating. This is really hard to get in normal Brogue. We almost got the Tone achievement for not picking up gold as well, but I did pick up 1 piece of gold, so whoops. Should have known better. What was this? 6 Lumen Stone Mastery? Mastered the Dungeons of Doom with 6 Lumen Stones. Well, that was a fun one. I'm going to leave this here, but that's Bullet Brogue for you. Maybe we'll have to do a few more of these and see how other games go. But, you know, for my very first time playing this, my first run of the game, that was quite a trip and a lot of fun. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Do check out the links in the description below if you want to find my Discord, the Patreon, and any other stuff like that. But I'll leave this here for now, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see y'all later.